for Latino, for New Zealand, for that government side of things to go right, we of the normal community have to go and do it. So here's my phone call to this chappie. He's a nice chappie. He's fair, man. I'm able to ring up and say my crazy stuff, man. He's very good. For that, okay, so here's my call yesterday. And it's about from there. Here we go. Just a bit of a preamble to add a context.
Ecotricity, New Zealand's only 100% carbon zero renewable electricity. More news soon. Today FM.
Share your thoughts all over Auckland on 0800 Today FM or text 3920.
Today FM.
Okay, 21 past 11, Duncan, says Kathy, everybody is tooting down Carpety Road for our firemen. It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. Says Kathy. Good on you, Kathy. I appreciate that. Keep the toot or the hoot of the horn means that you're supporting the New Zealand firefighters today. 0800 863 293. 21 minutes past 11. James, hi. G'day.
Hey man, I've just called to make an observation.
Yes.
About the fireman situation.
Yes.
You've got like some pretext is first the education ministry, then the nurses, and then the doctors, and then the teachers and the police, and like the whole portfolio that is the responsibility of government, right? So the observation is, as an indication of the trend, is the fire service has been put in a position narcissists like to keep people. So that's an observation, which means it's the truth. We've all observed what narcissists do. And we might be the frog in the pot on that score, but we can still see what they do. And we know where they generally push people in the social, in a social context, in a group setting. And so firemen are actually being put there because this is what narcissists do.
So who's the chief narcissist here?
Well, you see, it's more a case of narcissism, the political ideology. It's been done out of principle. They do it as a matter of principle, and they like to show off.
Yeah,
they like to show off.
This hasn't just happened under this government. The rot is set in. And I'm not pointing the finger at any government. I'm pointing the finger at all of the different successive governments over time. I mean, John Key's zero budgets wouldn't have helped the fire service at all. 3 0 budgets.
John Key made, he allowed speculators to take over the housing market.
He certainly did.
So Mr. Key is answerable to issues that have led us to where we are. Why might he have done that? Well, it leaves most of New Zealand, which is actually everyone in the bottom half, thinking that we can't ever own a house. And that's actually the rightful place of us peasants.
Well, that's now playing out as the truth. A lot of people can't buy houses. More now than ever in our history, actually. Look at the prices and what people earn. It is.
So, it is an observation, right? It is an observation. Underpaid and disrespected. And because the actual coalface of it is the narcissist will want to undermine you in the most crucial of ways. And in my observation at this time is that the relationship between the government and its entire portfolio of responsibilities is it's acting extremely introverted. And so really it's absolutely following the behaviour of narcissism, and as has been established, that's the face value name. Narcissism is the inversion of consciousness, going after the opposite of what consciousness likes. And so and the normal instinct of our normal community spirit, the law of the sofa, where you want to nurture and you want to expand people's consciousness. You want to show up and tell them a joke and make them laugh. Talk about some cool new thing that you've seen, you know. It's all about expanding others' consciousness. That makes us feel good. That is love, man. Someone does that to you, like my philanthropic streak. You know, if I was super wealthy and I seen like someone driving a completely crap car, I would buy them a nice car, because a few thousand is chicken feed if you've got hundreds of millions. And I would, that's generally the whole premise. It's the expansion of consciousness, particularly a couple with a newborn baby. You know, those guys, they need the kick up, eh? Those poor ones, man, those young ones with the new baby, eh? So yeah, the law of the sofas, they must be adopted. They must be adopted by everyone they meet. That newborn baby means they need to be adopted. And I think the newborn baby, as is probably the case in the realm, in the farming realms, the country realms, there's everyone's family to everyone. And so another observation is Jesus judging everyone as individuals kind of messes with that a little bit. It actually burns it to the ground. And so these are the contentions tabled by the revelation of the 8 laws. Feedback, whatever your thoughts are, please send me money, contact me with donations, because the SOF might well be the first global country with the law based on farming values. The law, yeah. Not corporate aspirations, which is actually the true definition of democracy at this point. It's actually that the values of business will run society. Yeah, we're going to do it the other way. We're going to come from the ground up, and the values of farming will be the social license. That's the bar of social license. Will be derived from the definition of normal community, and the observed mandate the SOF brings to you. Country styles, man. Nobody's left behind. Ain't no homeless in the farming areas, man. You could generally say of the farming peoples, we roll together. We roll together. And we know we roll together. there is something that does not exist outside the farming realms, because we're not together out of in town, you know. We're alone, man. Yeah. Anyway, hey, that was a phone call. I think I laid it down pretty bluntly, which is what it deserves. And can't wait for what comes next, man. Mr. Garner there, he knows he's got an invite. And he knows he's got an invite. See, there he is. This one, pro-Ukraine war, absolutely arm-twisting everyone about it. Oh, it's kind of disgusting. This one here, she does the early stuff, and it's a bit of economics, a bit of politics, touching on the news stories. But Duncan, he runs the show. And these two, my goodness, they work well together. And that's working out well. Yeah, so that's them. Yeah. Good morning.